Good morning and happy Monday. We had a good weekend full of little guy. I got to see him on Saturday. Nathan and I went thrifting for a little bit. We went to Goodwill only, two of them. When he got to Goodwill, Nathan walked in with him and his whole nose, it was bloody under here. His whole nose was red and banged up, and his forehead. He's just got a big old smile on his face. He had crashed and burned right when he walked out their front door. So that stunk. But other than that, he was good. And it didn't honestly look like it even fazed him. He's a bit rough and tumble. And by a bit, I mean a lot. So, and then Sierra and Nathan went out to dinner on, did I just open that and shut it? I sure did. On Saturday night, so we got to have him again, and he is so much fun. Oh my gosh, he's a hoot. He was playing with some magnets that I got him on the dishwasher, and I sent the video to my sister, to his parents, of course, but to my sister and a friend, and I said, it's me in a bookstore, because he'd put the magnet on and take it off and go, oh! Then he would do it again and again. It was hilarious. Anyway, that was what we got up to this weekend. And yesterday, we did our errands. Hold, please. And then we watched a movie. It was the last Mission Impossible. And it was good. It was really good. I graded papers the whole time. I also graded papers on Friday night when I got home. And then last night after the movie, well, toward the end of the movie and then after the movie, until about 10 o'clock, I entered in grades. So I'm tired. Didn't get to sleep, at any great time. I got 4 hours and 9 minutes of sleep, not enough. On the weekends, I'm able to catch up. The Aura ring, which I'm charging currently, now tells, I don't know if it's always done this and I've missed it, but I think it's relatively new, like over the last few months. It tells you your sleep debt. So I'm in debt to myself. I was down to an hour over the weekend, an hour and some minutes, and now I'm back up to 4 hours. So I owe my body 4 hours of sleep. Doesn't feel good to owe people anything. But anyway, this people is me. And that is all I have to say about that. Today we are doing the next chunk of vocabulary in our, we're still in the technology unit, technology of tomorrow or for tomorrow. We're still doing that, doing the vocabulary for that, and I have later in the week, we're starting book club. We last year started it before the holidays with the Junie B, Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, P.S. Oda's May, but I was not there this holiday season. I was in the hospital and otherwise engaged. So I did not do that. I'm missing it. I'm feeling bad and I really want to do it. So we're going to do either winter or spring. We'll see with Humphrey. That one, I did the winter with Humphrey, according to Humphrey. And then I'll do the pug one with a few of my readers, but most of my readers, we're just going to persevere and get through the Humphrey one. So I'll probably print out my read aloud ride along with it, which I'll put here, shameless plug. But I do like that because there's the questioning and answering, and they write, and it's a whole thing. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. It is 6:36, so I will see you after school. Hi and happy end of day Monday, right? Monday. Is it really still Monday? How can that be? We had a pretty good day. This afternoon was a little squirrely. And by a little squirrely, I mean I had many, many squirrels. Many, many, many squirrels. But we got through it. We did a lot. We did our new Linktivity, which is really cool. It is the solar system. When I get up there around to the front of the room again, I will show you the paper that goes with it. And again, if you're new here or if you have forgotten what I said about Linktivities, they are by the Classroom Nook, I think. On Teachers Pay Teachers, you can buy them just one at a time. You can, do anything. Whoa, what? Oh, golly, Globe almost had a fall down. They were cleaning on Friday, and I think this got moved a bit, and I don't want that to fall down. That would be not great. Anyway, the Linktivity, I signed up for the whole year, and I think it was right around $100. I'm not positive, but money really well spent because they love doing them. They learn so much, and it's a great center activity. That's what I'm using it for. And it's a quick writing and social studies grade that they can have. And they, just like I said, they love them and they learn a lot, which is my favorite thing. Hold, please. Not really, because I'm still here. But so we did, the only thing that they cannot do in my school district, and I'm glad for it, but the kids do not have access to YouTube. Thank goodness. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness, that would be a battle that we were losing before we started. Anyway, I show them, there's several links to YouTube videos. Not several. This one, there was the most I've ever seen, and that was 4. So they're links to YouTube videos, and they're obviously, to educational sites. And they help to introduce a concept. In this case, there was one that showed, I was just looking at a text that came in. There was one that showed what astronauts do. There was another one of an astronaut, a rocket launch from Cape Canaveral. There was another one. I need to change these tomorrow. Remind me, please. That's kind of funny. I wish you could. That would be amazing if I had you all as coworkers. Maybe, just maybe, I'd be at the right place at the right time. I'm kidding. I am. Launch of a rocket with astronauts on board from Cape Canaveral. I think I finished that thought, sort of. I don't know if I did out loud or just in my head, but then there was a kind of how the solar system, just the basics, like here's, the 8, Pluto planets. Oh, this is done. And here is, yada, yada. You get it. And then I'll show you the paper. This one, does it have anything on it? I don't think so. I was gonna say I don't care. I do care, and I don't think so. So here is our solar system. And then on the inside, they have to label the planet on this page. I think that is it. Illustrate and label each planet. So they have to come up with, a basic color scheme for each, which, are based on what we know if it's a gas planet or a rocky planet. Then we have, how do we learn about the solar system? And this goes again with International Space Station, telescope, shuttles, astronauts, and probes. 3 of those 5 had videos that went with them. And there's also reading little blurbs, and they can listen to it or read it with their eyes. Then it goes into more detail about certain planetary situations like the sun. Anyway, and then each planet, and they have to give the rotation time, the revolution time, and the distance from the sun. They had a really cool way to tell them revolution versus rotation. So they did a basketball on a finger to show rotation, and then revolution is going around that way. So we're spinning twice, essentially, and they were kind of blown away by that, but thought that was kind of cool. I'm gonna try this. Let's see if it works. I have to do this because I wasn't being a very good watcher of time today, and we just kept working, and then we had 8 minutes until the bell. And I usually stop with about between 15 and 20. Why am I grabbing that? I don't know. To go because we have a lot that we have to do. So tomorrow is going to be a day 5, which is here. And then we have on day 5, orange music, purple PE. Like I said, they kind of butchered my little nice organized setup here, but that is okay. It happens. It happens. I'll just organize now. Friday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday. Okay, there. I just said them and I forgot. Orange music, purple PE. There's a lot to organizing 55 people, you know? Just saying. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So today, really, we had, when we walked in today, it was surprise, we have a bus evacuation drill. Like, was that in an email and I missed it? And then I went into my co-teachers, they're like, did we miss? So either we all missed it or it wasn't advertised. So we did a bus evacuation, which was about 20 minutes all in, which meant we lost out on groups today, but that's okay. We will do them tomorrow. It's not okay because it stinks, because now my week's off and I didn't even do it to my own self. Okay, one more time. Orange music, purple PE. Purple PE, orange music. Okay, and we have day 1, day 6, day 3, day 2, day 4. Okay, good enough. You know what? They're going to get messed up again anyway. So, and then I have my little AM and my little PM and all those go in there. And now it looks a little more tidy. And that will last for about 12 seconds after kids get here. So that is done. It is no longer the 26th. Can you believe? Yes, I can believe that. If anybody's asking me, I can believe that January is almost over. January has about 693 days. If you're a teacher, tell me other jobs, if you watch this and you're not a teacher, that feel like that. Is it everybody? I only know what I know, you know? And that's not much, if we're being honest. This is the only big, important job I've ever had. I did work at a telecommunications engineering firm when I was in college, and it was amazing. My dad was a telephone engineer, and so he knew this. It was a mom and pop company that needed somebody to help out as their office manager, and I got to do it, and it was amazing. They were the nicest people, and I really loved the job. What I didn't love was the downtime. I'm just not a downtime kind of guy or gal, and there was not a lot of it. But I always found like extra to do, like I was forever cleaning out something or organizing something, and that was good, and that helped them and it made me happy. But let me tell you, so one time, that's what happens when I don't, hold on to things. So one time I wasn't a sitter downer very much. So my chair at my desk, I would help with some of the drafting things that went on, and not like the technical stuff. I didn't know any of that, but I could help out a little bit where I could. So they took my chair and they hid it somewhere in a back room, and they thought it was going to be hilarious. All the people that worked there was like 5 of us. They thought it was going to be really funny to hide my chair and see how long it took to for me to go, hey, where's my chair? It took a week, not a whole week, but like several days. And I just don't sit down. Anyway, all that to say, I'm not a sitter downer. Even in teaching, the kids in past years have said, Mrs. Butler, why do you have a chair? Well, I do sit there like to take attendance. So there's that. But anyway, I prefer walking around and talking to really anything, as it turns out. But you know how that goes. So anyway, how are you today? I hope you're good. I hope your day went well. My day was pretty good. It was just a whole lot of shushing there. This morning went pretty well. I have my notes for who owes me what as far as time goes tomorrow. And that's all. So I'm gonna get out of here today. Tomorrow, more of the same, except for not just more. We're gonna have to really kick it up a notch because we didn't have all the time. Yes, I'm ready. I'm still talking. But I just said how my happy place is talking. So would you agree?
Yes.
Yes. You can hear her, you can't see her. All right, I will see you in the morning. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Putting my earrings in. I think I'm wearing my coffee ones again. I think that works for me. Went to bed really early last night. Still didn't get a lot of sleep, but over 5 hours, so that's good. I have my appointment today with the pulmonologist, and he's gonna go over the blood work, hopefully, that he got back. I hope he got it back. And then I will kind of know next steps if there's anything I have to do. Anyway, just kind of bleh today, but in a good mood. So, I mean, I mostly always am, but you know, anyway. Sold another eBay thing, so that's exciting. I'm gonna mail that out, not today, but tomorrow, because today I have my appointment. So I'll mail that out tomorrow, but I got the shipping label ready and everything. Today at school, it is pretty much gonna be standard unless we get another email like yesterday. Hey, the bus back is today. What? That wasn't in my lesson plans. Oh, I haven't put my lesson plans in my book. Whoops. But they're with me. It's kind of a silly, anyway, don't get me started on that whole thing. Lesson plans are for me. The end. What I have to say about that. Hold, please. Vocabulary, we did not get started on that yesterday because we did not do groups because of the bus back, etc. So today maybe we'll do that. And then book club, I'm hoping to start tomorrow maybe, or Thursday. We'll see. We'll see. I don't really know, but I know with me, if I take too long sometimes to plan something, it just either is very underwhelming because the planning part took so long, or it just never actually happens. So I'm just going to do it. I'm just gonna do it. It's gonna be great. So that is all I have to say this morning, I think. It is 6:33, so that better be it. Yeah, that's all. Wish me luck. Should be a good day. Should be a good appointment. I might come on after school, but it's going to be really short because I have to get out. I'll try to kind of be packed up mostly when the kids are packing up. I'll just do duty, come back to my room, and get out the door by 3:30. My appointment's at 4, so I should be fine there. Half an hour should give me enough time. Anyway, I will see you hopefully after school. Hello and happy end of day Tuesday. I have to zip out to my pulmonologist appointment. So that means that I have just enough time to not get the things done that I need to get done. So that's great, right? No, I'm just gonna run and close down the stuff here. They already wrote the date up. We already got the date up on the board. So today was okay. We did have boot camp. And it was walk in a line boot camp. So that was unfortunate, but we've told them before, guys, if we continue on the path that we are on, then we are going to have some issues. So that is where we left it. Sorry, you're looking at the top of my head or something, but something was sticking out down here. Okay, I don't have time to fix all the things. So today I'm just gonna have to be satisfied with less than great, which I'm not. And look at this. This is less than great. And I cannot. I'm okay for time. I need, when I did the track it from where I am, when I put it in the my car app. Help me. You know what I'm talking about, right? The, where am I going? What do we call that? No. Navigator. Anyway, when I put it in there, it told me that it was 14 minutes. So it's only 3:15 right now. So I will be fine. I need to be there by 4. So that is not going, oh, still got plenty in it. It is not going to be a problem. I've already checked the computers. So that's great news. That's about it. Everything's looking pretty snazzy around here. Not, you know, not like, wow, we've got even less now. Don't know, guys. I'm not going to buy more. So hopefully I'm going to have to just send a note saying, parents, please send your kids in with some things, because we have nothing. We've got nothing. We're close to nothing. Anyway, I am just doing enough to get out of here today. We had groups today. We got our vocabulary done. We got all but the quiz. That's all we have left. We did all the practice. Oh, no, that's not true. We didn't do our sentence writing. We did most of what we had to do. Actually, we did more than I thought we would get through, so that was good. But yeah, that's about it. That's all we got. We ain't got no more. Something like that. All right, so is this one empty or is there writing in it? No, it was just an empty paper laying on the floor. I don't really have anything else to report. Wish me luck at the doctor. I'm not sure what they're going to do to me today. Make it sound like they're going to torture me. Well, maybe. We'll see. I know at some point I have to do a breathing. I think it's this appointment. Some kind of breathing test. Not sure what that's going to look like, but I imagine it would be like, kind of like that thing that you have to, oh, really, guys? You have to breathe into the, like the spirometer. There we go. Like the thing I had to do when I was in the hospital and then when I got back out. And right now I'm out of breath. So I would not do well. But I think, and if I had to guess, that's what I'm guessing. So these were left over where I didn't see them earlier, and I think they were there all day. I don't think it was this last class, but I'm good. I only have one more light, 2 more lights, and I'm out. So I will see you in the morning, and it will be a Wednesday, and it's a short kid day, but a long teacher day, but we get a prep. So good. And then the next Wednesday, is it the next Wednesday that's long? No, I don't think so yet. I think it is one more, and then we have a long Wednesday. It's the week of parent-teacher conferences, and I don't know why they would do that to us. They said we cannot meet prior to dismissal, like regular dismissal time. We can't meet with parents. Why not? It's our work day. I'm kind of confused about that, but whatever. Anyway, I don't make the rules. I just try to follow them, and then I complain about them if they make no sense. That's my superpower. Anyway, that is it. I got everything in my rolling cart, and I'm going to roll on out of here. I will see you in the morning.